Sarah here with Teens Read. So, this year for Halloween, which is coming up in a few days, my friends and I are mostly doing things from the book called Etiquette and Espionage. The second book is Curtsies and Conspiracies, which is on the top of my head because we just watched an amazing book trailer for it. So, today we are going to show you some proper techniques with formal etiquette and Victorian era gowns. So, let's get started. So, to start, we are going to introduce you to Dylan, who is being Catherine from Vampire Diaries.
Hi.
So, we're both dressed up in our costumes. If you notice, his isn't finished yet. He's missing his hoop skirt, but ours are. So, to start, we are going to say the following. How do you curtsy, Dylan? Okay, now to me. Now I'm going to break down the curtsy for you. The way I've learned to curtsy through the Renaissance festivals is you point your front foot just a little. You come down, you stand on your toes a little, and you come down, and then back up, and then you go back to your regular position. Now, sometimes that is hard, especially with Victorian style dresses like ours are. So, another way to curtsy would be still have that front foot pointed, but have it more next to your foot. Go down and come back up. You don't want to make your curtsy too low or too shallow. So a good curtsy would be about a, less than a 90-degree angle, but more than a 45-degree angle with your knee. And just ignore the funkiness of my skirt. Okay, second thing we're going to learn is how to properly faint. Dylan has not yet had a chance to learn this one, and I barely remember myself. So we're going to see how this goes.
Go for it, Sarah.
The proper way to faint is you are normally trying to attract a gentleman who would be standing here, for example. He would be there to catch you as you fell. Of course, if there is not a gentleman there, I'm going to show you the easiest techniques to go with that. So, I'm going to move that so I don't fall and die. Okay. So, normally when attracting a gentleman, you lift up your chest a little, flutter your eyelashes properly. Don't blink, flutter your eyelashes. It gets complicated. Trust me. I would know. So, we'll go into fluttering eyelash lessons in a minute. So, you flutter your eyelashes, you bring one hand to your chest, near your cleavage, for girls. For guys, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not a guy, and this is a girl's book. You bring your hand to your chest, and your other hand to your head as you bend your knees and fall down. Though, to not catch your skirt, it goes completely different. And I got my skirt there. And yes, notice my little bouncing. You normally try and bring your skirt, you put your one foot back, like so, as to not catch your skirt, if you notice, one foot. Then you repeat the process. See? Much better, right?
Sure.
Shut up. Okay, now bouncing around again. Okay. So we're going to see if Dylan can do this better than I can, since he says I can't. You should probably move forward, Dylan, so you don't die. Okay.
And I'm doing this in heels.
Okay, go.
Ouch.
And that is the reason for my technique.
That hurts. That hurts. My elbow. My elbow.
So obviously Dylan has not mastered curtsy yet. But that's fair, so. Okay, so now on to eyelash fluttering. First, let me get my eyelash out of my eye.
Where'd that come from?
Where did that come from?
Nothing.
Okay. So, for eyelash fluttering.
Well, that's too close.
Uh-huh. This is blinking. Okay? This is eyelash fluttering.
Go a little faster, because the camera can't pick up that speed.
What?
Go a little faster, because your camera can't pick up that speed. It looks like... Ooh. Okay, that's better.
That's what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to go... It's supposed to be... It's not your eyelids closing completely, but it's your eyelashes coming together and then coming right back out. It's really complicated. And Dylan hasn't had time to practice this one yet either. So... We're going to hand it over to him, because obviously he sucks at it, because I'm already noticing that. Dylan? Yeah, you're blinking, so...
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, I forgot. With the feint, you're also supposed to roll your eyes back just a little. Like...
Oh, like this?
No, not like that. More like...
Well, hi, Sarah.
Hello.
No men's rushing to your aid.
Yeah, there's no men here, so... No, I'm pretty sure... You I don't consider to be a man, since you're in a dress. Okay. So, also, in this book, which we don't have a copy with us, they have these special gloves. With the gloves, if they get soiled, you're in trouble pretty much. You cannot have a soiled glove, ladies. No soiled gloves. Red doilies are apparently necessary and are required to be on the students at all times. We tried to dye this lace red, but it turned out pink.
Oh, it doesn't show up pink on the camera.
Well, that's cool. We're then supposed to have handkerchiefs.
Dab, don't rub.
When you're using a handkerchief, if you have to sneeze or something, or you have something on your face is dirty, you dab. You do not rub. Same thing with the dress. Dab, do not rub. Dab, do not rub. Okay? And this has just come out of the packaging, so it's all funkily folded right now. Because I love this packaging, but it was in there, in that little slot, and there was a hole there. We don't know why. But it looked cool. And it was $2, so.
Zoom in right there.
Right where? What? Okay. Uh-oh. The next lesson is parasols. This one was a cheap parasol, which broke before we even got it home and out of the packaging. So, we're not really surprised. This one is actually broken 2 places, but traditionally, a woman would hold a parasol over her head whenever it was raining or it was hot outside and she needed shade. Also, if you have watched the Curtsies and Conspiracies trailer, they have parasols and fans in them a lot. So
I don't see how that parasol can protect you against the rain.
that one can't in particular. But the next thing we have on us is a fan. Okay.
Nice, so it was a giant blur when you opened it.
So, with the fan, which I'm also going to teach you how to use now, you have your fan. See?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You hold it in your more dominant hand. But I could do it with this hand. If I remembered which way it went. Oh, other way still. It's just not as pretty and it looks funky. So, hold it in your dominant hand. You see where the glimmer is? Hold
Yes.
that to your body. Okay? You push the back part out, which will bring it out and it'll fan out. You then turn it and you wave it just above your nose. That is the proper way to use a fan. Now we're going to let Dylan try, because he hasn't tried this yet either. Why did the back... Okay, I don't know right now. Okay. You can deal with it later, okay? Try. You notice how his was not fully fanned out like mine was. Dylan is new at the fair stuff, so... Okay, we are going to teach you one more thing. I'm going to teach you one more thing now, okay? Don't take that back. One last thing that I recommend for anyone, anytime pretty much. So, for this case, because because we don't really want to be carrying around massive scissors. We have special little scissors picked out. In this case, mine are zebra print, but Kiana's are silver, but they're simple little scissors that can cut thread or whatever else we need them to. Also, we recommend you carry a bottle. You also need a bottle of perfume. Perfume is just in case, like if you need to suddenly freshen up or there is something that smells really bad, just a spritz and you'll be fine. And that's all the time we actually have for today. So, I'm Sarah, and I'll see you next time.
Bye!
What did you do?
It stopped recording.